You are looking at a $2,000 repair bill. To you, it is a mechanical emergency. To your mechanic, it is a Tuesday. Because here is what nobody in the automotive industry will ever tell you. The feature that could have prevented every single item on that bill already exists in your car. It was installed at the factory. It has been there since the day you drove off the lot. And it costs absolutely nothing to use. The reason you do not know about it is not because it is complicated. It is because the people who profit from your confusion have spent 50 years making sure you never thought to look. Stay with me, because in the next 8 minutes, I am going to show you exactly what this feature is, where it is hiding in your car right now, and how using it correctly will eliminate the 3 most common and most expensive repair bills that mechanics count on every single year. Total cost to you, $0. Total tools required, none. And the part that should make you genuinely angry, every mechanic you have ever paid already knew this. But before I show you the feature, you need to understand how the system was designed against you, because this was not an accident. This was engineered. Here is the secret the $100 billion auto maintenance industry is built on. Modern cars are not more complicated than cars from 50 years ago. They are made to appear more complicated. There is a critical difference between those two things. In the 1970s, the average car owner could open their hood, look at the engine, identify every component, and fix most problems with a basic toolkit and an afternoon. The industry noticed this. A car owner who can fix their own vehicle is a car owner who does not need a dealership. So they made a decision, not to make cars better, but to make them more opaque, more sensors, more warning lights, more proprietary diagnostic software that only dealership computers can read. The complexity was not engineered for your safety. It was engineered for their revenue. This is called planned obsolescence, and it extends far beyond the car itself. It extends into the maintenance schedule printed in your owner's manual. That schedule, the one that tells you to change your oil every 3,000 miles. Flush your transmission every 30,000 miles, replace your air filter every 15,000 miles, was not written by engineers. It was written by accountants. Independent studies from MIT and Consumer Reports have consistently shown that most modern synthetic oils remain fully effective up to 75,100 miles under normal driving conditions. The 3,000-mile recommendation exists because it doubles the frequency of your service visits. That is not maintenance advice. That is a subscription model disguised as mechanical necessity. But here is where it gets interesting. And this is the part that changes everything. Buried inside your car, right now, today, in the vehicle sitting in your driveway, is a diagnostic and reset system that manufacturers installed for their own technicians and never told you about. It is called the OBD port, Onboard Diagnostics. Every single car manufactured after 1996 in the United States is legally required to have one. It is a 16-pin connector port located within 3 feet of your steering wheel, usually under the dashboard on the driver's side. Sometimes inside the center console, occasionally behind a small plastic panel near the fuse box. It takes 30 seconds to find. And what it can tell you will completely change your relationship with every mechanic you ever deal with again. Here is exactly what you do. And the steps matter. Go to Amazon and search for an OBD2 scanner. The basic model, the VPeak or the BAFX product's Bluetooth adapter, costs between $12 and $25. This is a one-time purchase. That will serve you for the lifetime of any vehicle you own. Plug it into your OBD port. Download the free app called Talk for Android or OBD Fusion for iPhone. Connect your phone via Bluetooth. Within 60 seconds, your phone becomes a complete diagnostic computer for your vehicle. The exact same readout that a dealership charges you $150 just to generate. Here is what that readout tells you. Every warning light on your dashboard corresponds to a specific diagnostic trouble code, a DTC. When your check engine light comes on, your car already knows exactly what is wrong and has stored that code in its onboard computer. The mechanic who charges you $150 for a diagnostic is doing nothing more than plugging in a reader identical to the one you just bought for $20 and reading that code off the screen. The code tells you the specific sensor, component or system that triggered the light. In roughly 60% of check engine light cases, the fix is either a loose gas cap, a faulty oxygen sensor that costs $30 to replace yourself, or a minor emissions issue that requires nothing more than a reset. Your mechanic calls these situations a diagnostic plus repair estimate. You can call them Tuesday afternoon with a $20 tool, but the OBD port is only half of what they did not tell you. The second hidden feature is your tire pressure monitoring system and the reset procedure that nobody shows you. Every modern car has a TPMS, a sensor in each tire that monitors pressure and triggers a dashboard warning when any tire falls below the recommended PSI. What dealers charge $60 to $90 to reset after a tire rotation or seasonal change is a button sequence that exists in your car's menu system right now. On most vehicles, Honda, Toyota, Ford, GM, Hyundai, you access it through Settings, then Vehicle Information, then TPMS Reset while parked with the engine running. Hold the reset button for 3 seconds. Done. The warning light goes off. The system recalibrates. Total time, 45 seconds. Total cost, $0. The dealership service department has a line item for this on its menu board. It is listed as TPMS Service Reset, $65. For 45 seconds of button pressing that your car's own manual describes on page 187. The third hidden feature is your battery management system reset, and this one is the most valuable of all. When you replace your car battery, most modern vehicles require a BMS reset to recalibrate the alternator's charging rate to the new battery's specifications. Without this reset, your new battery will be either overcharged or undercharged by your alternator, which shortens its lifespan dramatically, sometimes from 5 years down to 18 months. Mechanics know this. Dealerships know this. They count on you not knowing it, because a battery that fails in 18 months instead of 5 years is a battery they sell you again. The reset procedure on most vehicles takes 60 seconds, requires only your OBD scanner, and is documented in free forums for every make and model ever manufactured. The knowledge exists. It has always existed. It was simply never handed to you. Here is what all three of these things have in common. They are documented, they are legal, they are free, and they are hidden not behind technical complexity, but behind the assumption, carefully cultivated by an industry with billions of dollars at stake, that you are not the kind of person who looks things up, that you will see a warning light and feel afraid, that you will call the dealership because that is what you have always done, that you will pay the diagnostic fee and the reset fee and the recalibration fee because the alternative, spending 20 minutes learning what your car already knows about itself, never occurred to you as an option. It occurred to your grandfather, the man who rebuilt his own carburetor on a Saturday morning because the alternative was paying someone else to do something he could do himself. That relationship between a person and their machine, the ownership of it, the understanding of it, the refusal to be made helpless by it, that is what the modern automotive industry has systematically dismantled. Not because it had to, because it was profitable. You now know exactly what a $100 billion industry is counting on you not knowing. The next time your check engine light comes on, you will not feel that familiar drop in your stomach. You will reach for a $20 tool, read the code in 60 seconds, and know exactly what you are dealing with before you speak to anyone. That is not a small thing. That is the difference between a $2,000 bill and a $30 part you install yourself on a Sunday afternoon. If this saved you money, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm to show this to other people who are still paying dealership prices for information their car is already trying to give them for free. And if you want the next hidden system, the one inside your home that a $300 billion industry has made equally invisible, that video is on your screen right now. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.